Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because today we're diving into what might be the biggest and most unexpected signing of this entire NFL offseason, and yes, it just happened. Linebacker CJ Mosley, one of the league's premier defensive minds and a player with serious Pro Bowl pedigree, is officially heading to Dallas, and this news is sending shockwaves throughout the entire football world. We're talking about a linebacker who has defined consistency, intensity, and leadership across his NFL career, and now he's wearing the star on his helmet. This move isn't just about plugging a gap on defense. This could be the type of transaction that shifts the entire dynamic of a team hungry for a Super Bowl. If you're a fan of defense, if you care about what happens in the trenches and across the middle of the field, then you already know what CJ Mosley brings to the table: a ruthless tackler, a field general, a mind reader when it comes to quarterbacks, and an anchor in any defensive scheme. But the fact that the Cowboys pulled this off amid all the noise of free agency, draft picks, and budget juggling makes it all the more shocking. Think about this: Mosley, a former first-round pick out of Alabama, a multiple-time Pro Bowler, a player who was once the cornerstone of Baltimore's aggressive defense, and then the heart of the Jets unit, is now in Big D. This isn't just a veteran showing up for a paycheck. This is a man who wants to win, and he sees Dallas as the place to do it. Now, let's backtrack just a little, because you have to appreciate the full journey here. Mosley came into the league in 2014, picked 17th overall by the Ravens, and immediately made an impact. From day one, he was calling plays, reading offenses, and dropping into coverage like he was already a 5-year vet. His rookie season? Over 130 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 interceptions. He became the first Ravens rookie to make the Pro Bowl since Ray Lewis. From there, the legend grew. Year after year, Mosley proved he wasn't just good, he was elite. By the time 2018 rolled around, teams feared throwing over the middle with Mosley lurking. That final year with the Ravens, he posted 105 tackles and helped the team finish top 5 in total defense. Then came free agency and the monster contract from the Jets: 5 years, $85 million, a deal that made him the highest paid inside linebacker at the time. And while his time in New York had some hiccups, namely injuries that sidelined him for chunks of the 2019 and 2020 seasons when he was on the field, he was dominant. Don't forget that in 2021 and 2022, despite being on a struggling Jets team, he still posted back-to-back seasons with over 150 tackles. That's not just production, that's dominance. Fast forward to now, and after being released by the Jets in a cap-clearing move and amid whispers of him aging out of his prime, many believed Mosley might be nearing the end. Some thought he'd ride off into retirement or take a backup role on a rebuilding squad. But the Cowboys had other plans. With linebacker depth in question after injuries decimated the roster last season, especially the season-ending ACL tear to DeMarvion Overshown before he could even take a snap in the regular season, Dallas needed a leader in the middle. Someone to pair with Micah Parsons, who is arguably the most explosive defensive weapon in the league right now. And let's be honest, Parsons is a force, but even the most dangerous edge rusher needs a general behind him who can cover sideline to sideline, drop into zone coverage, and be the communicator in the huddle. That's exactly what Mosley brings. His football IQ is through the roof. He's a master of reading formations, adjusting coverages on the fly, and most importantly, he never panics. That kind of veteran presence is invaluable, especially when you're aiming for postseason success and Super Bowl contention. And let's talk scheme fit, because this isn't just a name on a jersey. Under the Cowboys' new defensive approach, more aggressive fronts, more disguised looks, more nickel and dime coverages, Mosley is the perfect plug-and-play guy. He spent his entire career adapting to multiple defensive coordinators and always thriving. Whether you line him up as a traditional Mike linebacker or move him around as part of a 3-4 or 4-2-5 base, Mosley will find the ball and he will hit. His closing speed? Still elite. His ability to drop into coverage against tight ends and running backs? Ask Travis Kelce. Mosley's one of the few linebackers who's ever given him real trouble in man coverage. And the leadership, man, the leadership cannot be overstated. This is a guy who's been a team captain for nearly a decade. Players gravitate toward him. Young linebackers and DBs look to him for guidance, and his voice on the field is like having a second coordinator in pads. Imagine what that does for a team like Dallas, with young studs across the secondary, a disruptive front line, and an aggressive identity. They now get a veteran centerpiece who brings it all together. Now, you may be asking, what's the deal look like? While exact numbers haven't leaked, sources close to the team say it's a short-term, incentive-laden deal, likely in the $8 to $10 million range for a year, maybe two. And honestly, that's a steal. For a linebacker of Mosley's caliber, with his resume and impact, you're getting high production at a manageable cost. He gets a chance to prove he's still got elite football in him, and Dallas gets a battle-tested leader hungry to win. It's the kind of contract that says, let's go win now. And make no mistake, this isn't a rebuild year for the Cowboys. This is a championship window. The offense is loaded. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Brandon Cooks, they're ready to score in bunches. The defense, with Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, Osa Odigizua, and now Mosley? That's a unit with teeth. That's a team ready to punch back. Across the league, reactions are pouring in. Analysts from ESPN to NFL Network are already calling this one of the smartest under-the-radar signings of the offseason. Former players are tweeting praise. Even fans from rival NFC teams are nervously acknowledging that Dallas just got a whole lot tougher. And in the locker room, you can bet this sends a message. To the players, this front office is all in. They're not settling for playoff appearances, they want rings. To the fans, this team is built to win now. No more waiting, no more rebuild cycles, no more maybe next year. And to the league, the Dallas Cowboys are back in the business of dominance. The energy around this move is electric. Social media is exploding. Cowboys Twitter is in full hype mode. Memes, mock-ups of Mosley in a Cowboys jersey, clips of him laying out running backs with bone-rattling hits all over the timeline. And honestly, it's warranted. Because for all the big-name moves that dominate headlines, it's signings like this ones that fill the biggest holes with the smartest, toughest players that often make the biggest difference in January and February. Picture it now, Week 1, the stadium's packed, lights shining down, and CJ Mosley is out there in navy and silver, calling plays, holding down the middle of the field like a wall. Quarterbacks will hesitate. Running backs will think twice before cutting back inside. And young defenders will be playing faster, freer, because they know they have a rock behind them. That's the Mosley effect. And if he stays healthy? This Cowboys defense just became a top 3 unit in the league, hands down. From Baltimore to New York to Dallas, what a journey it's been. But for Mosley, this might just be the best chapter yet. He's got the platform, he's got the pieces around him, and he's got the hunger to prove he's still one of the best to ever do it at linebacker. For Dallas, this isn't just about XS and OS, it's about culture. It's about having a guy on the field who brings accountability, intelligence, and fire. And for the fans? This is the kind of signing that gets you out of your seat and believing again. So buckle up, because the Cowboys just got a whole lot scarier and it's only just getting started. If you're excited, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and keep it locked here for all the latest breaking NFL stories. Let's ride, Cowboys Nation.